course, what is your interest in law? எதுக்காக நீங்க law program motivation, உங்களோட motivation என்ன, அது சொல்லுங்க. And which school you are coming from, அந்த மாதிரி கொஞ்சம் general information and your hobbies. Okay, so your name, first your name, second what program you are enrolled or enrolling for at VMLS, third why are you enrolling, why are you motivated to become a lawyer, and fourth which school you are coming from and what are your hobbies. Fifth, okay, in the 5 pieces of information ninga konjam kodunga, so we all know each other, no other reason, just so that we all can get to know each other through this interaction. And adukapram you can ask me questions, it's open to the floor. Now konja enoda vision ella discuss pandra, adella through the questions we can address those. So maybe we'll begin with Tika Raman. நீங்க மியூட்ல இருக்கீங்க சார், you are on mute. Can you unmute? Mr. Tika Raman? Sir, I think internet is not working in his end. Okay, then we can go to who do I see? Mr. Prem?
Hello.
Tika Raman, you can hear me?
Sir. Okay, sir.
Yes, I can hear you. We can hear you. Can you please introduce? Yes, please go ahead.
Tika Raman, sir. நான் வேலூர் டிஸ்ட்ரிக்ட் ஊரிஸ் காலேஜ்ல முடிச்சிட்டு வந்திருக்கேன். ஆல்ரெடி நான் BBA கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணிருக்கேன்.
ஓகே.
அடிஷனலா பாத்தீங்கன்னா நான் பிசினஸ் முடிச்சிட்டு பொலிட்டிக்கல் லைன்ல இருக்கறனால என்னோட லாவோட இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கு சார். சோ அதனால லாவோட இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும். அந்த ஃபீல்ட்ல வந்து கொஞ்சம் நிறைய சோஷியல் ஒர்க்ல நான் ஃபீல்ட் ஒர்க் எனக்கு லா கம்பல்சரி.
One second. Zeal, are you there? Can you please mute?
Yes, sir, I'm there. Yes, I'm doing this.
Okay, thanks. Yeah. Okay, சொல்லுங்க சார்.
சரி. அதனால லா சூஸ் பண்ணிருக்கேன் சார்.
ஓகே. உங்களோட ஹாபிஸ் என்ன?
அது வந்து இது சார், கிரிக்கெட் விளையாடுவேன்.
கிரிக்கெட், வெரி குட்.
ஓகே,
வெரி குட். நாங்க இங்க கிரிக்கெட் டீம் எல்லாம் நீங்க ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுவாங்களா?
கண்டிப்பா சார், ஷூர் சார்.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Pooja, are you there? Pooja, can you hear us? I think some issue, internet. Okay, no problem. Mr. Prem, unmute பண்ணுங்க.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
என் பேர் பிரேம்ராஜ் சார். மதுரையில இருந்து. நான் இதுக்கு முன்னாடி வந்து BSc
விஷுவல் கம்யூனிகேஷன். சாரி, உங்களோட வாய்ஸ் கொஞ்சம் லோ ஆயிடுச்சு.
BSc விஸ்காம் வந்து முடிச்சிருக்கேன்.
ஓகே.
அதுக்கு முன்னாடி வந்து நான் வந்து BA LLB 12th முடிச்சுட்டு 2015 12th முடிச்சுட்டு பெங்களூர் அலைன்ஸ் யூனிவர்சிட்டியில BA LLB வந்து ஜாயின் பண்ணேன். 2 yearsல வந்து personal issues including management issues in college, and then I joined BSc Visual Communication.
Okay.
After that, again I am doing LLB.
Good. So you always liked law, otherwise you would not have gone for BA LLB.
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Yes, good. So what do you want to do after law school?
I don't know, sir, but I'm really eager to know the pillar of our country. கண்டிப்பா இது எல்லாருக்குமே ஒரு பேசிக் நாலேஜ் எல்லாருக்குமே இருக்கணும். லா பத்தி, நம்ம கண்ட்ரி how it stands towards justice. பார்ப்போம் சார், நம்ம VMLS I hope I'm really eager to join. to explore myself with VMLS.
What are your hobbies?
Hobbies, reading books,
Reading.
knowing about our environment, current update இருக்கணும். ஸோ அப்பதான் வந்து நம்மளுடைய பாஸ்ட் தெரிஞ்சாதான் நம்மளோட ஃபியூச்சரை வந்து டிசைன் பண்ண முடியும். as well as நம்ம சொசைட்டியோட பாஸ்டையும் நம்ம தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும். அப்போதான் நம்ம சொசைட்டியோட விஷன் அண்ட் ஃபியூச்சரை வந்து நம்மளால முடிஞ்ச அளவுக்கு எந்த அளவுக்கு என்ஹான்ஸ் பண்ண முடியும் அப்படிங்கிறத தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும். ஸோ புக்ஸ் நிறைய ரீட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம்.
Thank you, Mr. Prem. ரொம்ப important points அவங்க 2-3 points actually I want to highlight. First வந்து லாயோட இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் அவங்க சொல்றாங்க, அது ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ஆக்சுவலி. இட் இஸ் ஒன் ஆஃப் த மோஸ்ட் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் பில்லர்ஸ் ஆஃப் அவர் கண்ட்ரி. லா இல்லைன்னா இங்கே வேற ஒரு இடம் தமிழ் டிஃப்ரென்ஸே கிடையாது. தேர் ஆர் டிக்டேட்டர்ஷிப்ஸ். நார்த் கொரியா நீங்க பார்த்துருக்கோம் நியூஸ்ல. அங்கெல்லாம் என்னன்னா லா ரொம்ப 1% லா. ஒருத்தர் டிசைட் பண்றாங்க, பாக்கி எல்லாருமே அது ஃபாலோ பண்றாங்க. அதுதான் அங்க சிஸ்டம். இங்கே நமக்கு டெமோக்ராட்டிக் சிஸ்டத்துல லிவ் பண்ணும்போது ஒரு கிளியர் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் இருக்கணும் சொசைட்டிக்கு, கிளியர் ரூல்ஸ் இருக்கணும் சொசைட்டிக்கு. அது வந்து லா தான், லீகல் சிஸ்டம் தான் அதுக்கு டிக்டேட் பண்றாங்க. தட் இஸ் அ வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் பாயிண்ட் தட் பிரேம்ராஜ் மென்ஷன். I really respect that. Second வந்து ஒரு important thing I like what Mr. Premraj said is நம்ம பாஸ்ட் அறிஞ்சா தான் நாங்க ஃபியூச்சர்ல அசஸ் பண்ண முடியும். வேர் ஆர் வி கோயிங்? டு நோ வேர் வி ஆர் கோயிங், வி நீட் டு நோ வேர் வி ஆர் கமிங் ஃப்ரம். நம்ம பாஸ்ட் என்ன அது ரொம்ப ரொம்ப முக்கியம். ஓகே, ஸோ அது ஒரு வளர வளர இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் பாயிண்ட். அதுக்கு தான் இங்கே நீங்க பிஏ எல்எல்பி பண்றாங்க. அந்த பிஏ எல்எல்பி இப்போ நாங்க கரிக்குலம் அப்டேட் பண்ணி ஹிஸ்ட்ரி ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ஃபோக்கஸா மாற்றிடுச்சு. ஹிஸ்ட்ரி வந்து இம்பார்ட்டண்டா நாங்க ஃபோக்கஸ் பண்றாங்க இங்க. இப்போ உங்களோட சீனியர்ஸ் எல்லாம் அங்க அவங்களுக்கு ஹிஸ்ட்ரி இல்லை கரிக்குலத்தில், இப்போ வந்து ஹிஸ்ட்ரி ஆட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கு. அது ரொம்ப இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ஒரு பாயிண்ட். தேர்ட் இஸ் ரீடிங். It's a very important, very, very useful hobby to have and really, really, really critical to your success as a lawyer. லாயர்னாலே நீங்க பேச முடியணும் கான்ஃபிடென்டா, நீங்க இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் எவ்வளோ ஃபாஸ்டா நீங்க அசிமுலேட் பண்ண முடியுமா without losing the meaning. By understanding the meaning, if you can assimilate information in a fast manner, new ideas. இப்போ நீங்க ஒரு கேஸ் இன்னைக்கு ஃபைட் பண்றீங்க, அது வந்து ஒரு என்னன்னா ஒரு ஃபிலிம் கேஸ், ஃபிலிம் ரைட்ஸ் கேஸ். நாளைக்கு நீங்க ஒரு டாக்ஸ் கேஸ் வாதாடலாம். டே ஆஃப்டர் நீங்க வந்து ஒரு டிஃப்ரெண்டா ஒரு கேஸ் நீங்க வாதாடலாம், மேபி டெக்னாலஜி லா கேஸ். இந்த மாதிரி எல்லாமே வெரைட்டி ஆஃப் கேசஸ் நீங்க ஹேண்டில் பண்ணனா எல்லாத்துமே இல்லையுமே உங்க எக்ஸ்பர்ட் ஆக முடியாது. யூ cannot be an expert in everything, right? But what makes you equipped to handle this wide variety of cases is your quality of assimilating information through the written word. So you have to be a reader, a good reader, a very good reader, and then a reader for life. அது இருந்தா தான் நீங்க லாயில ஷைன் பண்ண முடியும். as a lawyer in the legal profession, to do well you need to be a very effective and excited learner and reader. Okay, so இது மூணு ரொம்ப important points. Thank you Premraj for sharing your story. Mr. Satish Kumar, if you can please unmute yourself and introduce.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. I'm Satish Kumar. So I did my bachelor engineering degree. So and then I worked in a company, a TVS Group company. So I have resigned. So I want to join LLB program because I am very much passionate about this advocate profession. So I want to be an advocate. So that is the reason.
Very good, very good. We are looking for very passionate learners like you who are switching careers. There is nothing wrong with that. I think that's an amazing thing to have the courage to switch careers. So, yes. Sir, what are your hobbies?
Hobbies, so playing cricket, badminton.
Very good, sir. Very good. So as an engineer, did you see any connection between law and your engineering field or any of the work that you did in the past? Was there any connection you saw?
Yes, it is there. See, actually, so engineering field, you can work as an engineer up to some position only. After that, you will be only the managing person. Correct. So managing person address the issues and you should be a managing person.
Right.
So that the law will be very, very useful. So
Right.
that is once I became from engineer to management person. So I became very passionate about this law. I will lot of what I say things in this one. So that is the reason I want to become an advocate.
Very good, sir. Very good. And, we are happy to have you here. We look forward to working with you, to not only teaching you, but also learning from you, from your experiences, and to make our classroom a more vibrant, place. We are grateful that you took the decision to pursue law. We are grateful that you decided to pursue it with VMLS. I look forward to welcoming you on campus. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mrs. I don't know, Ilam Bharati? Miss Ilam Bharati? Ilam Bharati. Can you hear me, madam? Can you hear me? Oh, I think. Yeah, can you, okay. Are you there, ma'am? Okay, no problem. Mr. Vidyashankar? Mr. Vidyashankar, are you there? Mr. Ilam Bharati?
Sir, good morning, sir.
Sir, can you see me? Can you see me?
Hello, welcome.
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
வணக்கம்.
வணக்கம். நீங்க கேட்க முடியுமா நான் சொல்றது?
டவர் சரியா இல்ல சார்.
இஷ்யூ இருக்கா இன்டர்நெட்?
இன்டர்நெட் ப்ராப்ளமா இருக்கு.
ஓகே சார், நீங்க கொஞ்சம் பேசுங்க. உங்களோட நீங்க எல்எல்பி ப்ரோக்ராம் என்ரோல் பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா சார்?
ஆமா சார்.
ஓகே, நீங்க என்ன பேக்ரவுண்ட் சார்? நீங்க என்ன இதுக்கு முன்னால நீங்க என்ன பண்ணி இருந்தது?
மெட்ரிகுலேஷன் ஸ்கூலுடைய கரஸ்பாண்டண்டா இருக்கேன்.
ஓகே.
இப்போ சின்ன வயசுல இந்த லா படிக்கணும்னு ஒரு ஆசை இருந்துச்சு. அப்போ அது நடக்கல. இப்போ ஸ்கூலுடைய இன்சார்ஜா நம்ம சன்னு கிட்ட கொடுத்துட்டு இப்ப நான் ஜாயின் பண்றதா இருக்கேன்.
ஃபேண்டாஸ்டிக். ரொம்ப நல்ல டிசிஷன் சார். We want people like you இங்க. It will really help us understand, improve our program. Very, very good to know that, sir. I look forward to having you on campus. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
வித்யாசங்கர் நீங்க இருக்குங்களா அங்க? மிஸ்டர் வித்யாசங்கர் நீங்க இருக்குங்களா? இருக்குல்ல நினைக்கிறேன். ஓகே, சையத் சோபன் இங்க இருக்குங்களா அங்க? மிஸ்டர் சையத் சோபன்? No. Okay, Nikita. Next.
Hi, sir.
Hello.
How are you?
Tell us a little bit about you. Which program are you enrolled in?
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm Nikita, and I've joined LLB Honors. Sir.
You joined the LLB Honors.
LLB Honors.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Mr. Vidyashankar, sorry, Nikita, 1 second. Mr. Vidyashankar, can you hear me?
Here. Sir, I could be
Okay.
able to hear.
Okay.
Sir, I am from Tanjore district. My schooling from a rural village in Tanjore district, and I graduated in Nandanam Government Arts College. My Nandanam Arts College in BSc Physics I have done. After that, I have joined in Madras Atomic Power Station and served for 40 years of service in power plant, where I worked in a chemical plant. And after retirement, I wanted to join in your institution. And now my hobbies are mainly spending time with my parents and playing cards of not with money, but only the trumps of
Good you clarified, because you're coming to a law school. We have to be a little careful about that here.
that is a mind giving work to the mind, and
Sure.
and anticipating what are the cards all the other three people are having. We have to estimate. And I am much interested in Carnatic music. I know some of the ragas in Carnatic classical music.
Oh, lovely.
And
Lovely.
this is the thing. This is the way I lead a life now. I am nearby your college only at CDS Chennai Patnam apartment.
Okay,
And
sir.
I have switched over my residence here for the past since 1 year ago. Now, since your college is very near to me, it will be better if you give a chance to join in your college in law. I prefer to join.
Okay, sir. Fantastic, Mr. Vidyashankar. Actually, what you mentioned, it actually evoked some very fond memories in my mind when you mentioned that you like to play cards. Because when I was in law school as a student in 2002, I had a professor, Professor U.R. Rai, and he taught us constitutional law. And the very first case that he taught us was a case called RMD Chamar Bagwala. RMD Chamar Bagwala versus State of Bombay, because it was State of Bombay back then. It is a pre-independence case. And that case is about lotteries, right? And the entire question in that case was, is lottery a central subject or a state subject? Should the central powers and the government regulate lottery, or should it be regulated by state governments? And finally, the Supreme Court in that case held that it should be regulated by the state government. So state government laws were upheld. And that case has a huge impact on our life even today, because of the online gaming sector. So today, online gaming, as we know, does not have any state boundaries, but each state has its own laws on e-gaming, online lottery, all of these online activities. Every state in India, each of our 30 or 31 states, have their own laws on online gaming and lottery. So that is becoming a big challenge for the business guys, right? Because they want to have one law that applies to their entire business in India. But instead of dealing with one regulator, they are now dealing with 31 regulators. Then, of course, they are now arguing that online lottery, online games, e-gaming is not, esports is not gambling. So their argument is that this is not gambling, and therefore the gambling laws which are passed by each of these states will not apply. So then, of course, there is a whole discussion around what is gambling. Is playing cards gambling or not? And then there is a difference between game of skill and game of chance. Is lottery a game of chance? Yes. Is playing cards a game of skill? Partly game of skill, partly game of chance. So who is then going to regulate it? These are the kinds of questions. So it is a very fascinating issue in law as to who should regulate, games that involve both skill and chance. Because you mentioned that there is a skill element, there is also a chance element, right? So how do you then regulate? That is a very big question. And today for the online industry, this is a big challenge, because if the state laws apply, then they are answerable to 31 regulators, while if the center has to deal with it, then only one regulator. So obviously, dealing with one regulator is better than dealing with 31 regulators, which is a classic instance of conflict between law and business. How business people want to do certain things and law comes in the way, right? And these are the kinds of challenges you will all have to address when you become law practitioners. Some of these clients will come to you. You will have to address these kinds of questions. So law is a fascinating issue or a fascinating subject, which has a lot of linkages with so many different things that we see around us on a daily basis. Back to you, Nikita. Sorry, I interrupted you while you were talking because Mr. Vidyashankar came. Yeah. So, Nikita,
Yeah, I
over
was
to
like
you.
about to tell you that I'm here to learn LLB honors.
Yeah.
So I selected VMLS as one of. I never even knew that I would choose VMLS as. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
So it was a least guess that I would choose VMLS because I was trying to get into the School of Excellence and things like
That's
that.
all. Okay. Okay.
That didn't really work out well. So, but
Okay.
then, yeah, but then I didn't regret after I've been introduced with VMLS. I didn't regret my choices. But yeah, about myself, my master's is in criminology. So I'm doing my master's in criminology. And in criminology. That's again a distance education.
Is that so? Okay. Okay.
So I'm somewhat passionate towards in the field of criminology. I would
Mm,
like to go more.
mm,
So when I it's back then when I tried to apply in School of Excellence is when I came to know the core subjects of the semesters, and that's when I came to know I'm taking one of the core subject and doing it as my master's. So I was like astonished. I was like it was least expected. I didn't know that I'm going to learn this again in LLB again. But then
right.
yes, I was like okay, I would it would be easy for me to connect even when I'm doing my LLB here as well. It would really help me out, and my interest is in criminology basically. So
Okay.
yeah,
And what are your hobbies?
I write poems.
Oh, you like to write poetry. Okay, that's very nice.
Back then I was an athlete.
Okay.
now now my physical things have changed, so it's really difficult to root out
Uh-huh.
there. But again, poems help me relax a lot.
No, we hope that you both write more poems and run marathons when you're here at VMLS. We
Sure, sir.
sponsored a marathon very recently,
Is
which
it
was sponsored by the IDIA, the Institution for Enhancing Diversity,
okay?
right? So good to know that while we are your second choice or third choice, that you are convinced after talking to us. I can assure you that we'll put in all our best resources to train you and everyone here, to emerge as really the best, to come out of this place so far, and and
Definitely.
and I'm pretty confident we'll get there. It's a team effort, and that there is me, of course, but you guys are an equally important part of the team, right? We can't achieve where we want to go without that. But I think we are bringing together a bunch of very committed, motivated learners for this year. So I think that's what is going to be different, and that will lead to a lot of positive,
Sure, sure,
change
sure.
for sure.
And we're glad indeed to get no positive impact from our dean, starting from the first person who is there for
Yeah,
us. So it is
yeah,
so it's really boosting for us. Thank you for the session.
fantastic. Fantastic. And yes, we also hope that, your interest in criminology is equally developed while you're here, because there is a lot of intersection between criminal law and criminology,
Yeah,
between now data science and criminology, because there's a lot of data-driven approaches emerging. So I think it's going to be an interesting, phase in your life and your career. Good to
actually,
have
I
you.
be like very much. I was like contradicted in the sense like when I come up with something, I usually go and sit even something comes up as a web series or some movie or something. I'll
Mm,
try to guess before the climax that this would be the reason of this crime. So they'll be like, people around me, please go and get one degree of yours, because you are not scared of people, I mean, dead in front of you. You know what is going to be the scene behind it. So please go and do it somehow. Or the other way around, it would be like, do you really think? No, one embarrassing question is like, no, the people around us are really wanting to know whether justice still is alive. So it is only we people who really have to come out with the answers for it, I feel. It's only that people who are passionate about it are really able to trust in it. When the general public is like, they're still having a question in mind. So in the future, we need to make that keep that alive for any reason, I guess. So, and prove that definitely, as said, definitely the last pillar of hope. As how truly it is one of the pillar, it is the last pillar of hope of even a common citizen. In our country. So I think we don't want to be the law breakers, but the lawmakers. Even.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I think that is such an important point that you mentioned here, Nikita. We are actually in a very strange, period in our in India's, growth story, where there's a lot of economic progress around us, but it is very lopsided. It's very unequal. The wealth distribution, as you know, is extremely unequal in the country. And part of the reason why very many poor people cannot come up is because the legal system is skewed in a certain manner. The legal system is not working equally well for everybody. And we know this reality. There are many reasons for that, which of course we can have a proper full length chat over once you are here on campus. But I think the fundamental issue, therefore, is, are people losing faith in our system? Right? Because that is, I think, at the heart of all of this, right? That if people start losing faith in the system, why would they come to a lawyer? Why would they go to a court? There's no need at all for this profession. We can wind up and go home. So I think, this is a very odd time in our history, and I think it is partly on all of us.
Yeah.
Me as an educator, you as a law student and a future lawyer, we as an institution, to really ensure that at least in the small ways that we can, we contribute to the positive aspects of the system rather than furthering the negatives and the not very nice things that we all know exist out there. So keeping that optimism alive is a very important aspect of what we have to do here as professionals and as people interested, as citizens interested in the legal system and its survival. With that, I'll turn to Mr. Abubakar. Sir, can you unmute yourself and sir, நீங்க கொஞ்சம் unmute பண்ண முடியுங்களா? மியூட்ல இருக்கு. Mr. Abubakar, நீங்க
okay, sir. Yes.
Right. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir. I hear. I am Abubakar Siddiqui. Good afternoon, sir. First of all.
Yes. Good afternoon.
My name is Muhammad Abubakar. My schooling is in Pudukkottai Nizam Oriental Arabic School. After that, I master degree is VMLS. I have done in Annamalai University in Chidambaram. Now I am doing in business, real estate. I am a builder.
Okay.
Yes, I am very interested to learn the law, sir.
இப்போ ஒரு நியூ லா வந்திருக்கு, ரியல் எஸ்டேட் ரெகுலேட்டரி அத்தாரிட்டி ரேரா.
Yes, sir. Just I have done before 3 months before I have got it.
Okay. You got the RERA approval.
Yes, sir.
You got that. Okay. Good, sir. So I look forward to having you again. Somebody like you with a lot of real world experience handling real estate issues, handling legal issues associated with real estate issues. I'm sure you can add a lot of perspective and color to our classroom discussions. So I look forward to having you on campus in September.
Okay, sir.
Thank you,
Sure. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Syed, are you there? Syed Soban?
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Yeah, this is Said Soban. I reside in Srinagar, Kashmir.
Oh wow, you're calling in all from Kashmir, all the way from Kashmir.
Yeah,
So
and
nice to hear that.
as far as I can
Is there
see,
a way we can see you, or is it that your internet is weak?
just a second, just a second.
Hi. Wow, so we have somebody from Kashmir, from all
Yeah,
across the
can you visit
country
it?
to Chennai.
Yeah, as far as I can see, I think I'm the youngest here.
Oh, are you? Okay. I thought
Yeah.
I was. I'm just kidding. Lovely. So Syed, which program are you enrolled in? And yeah, I think your internet may be acting up. Maybe you can even switch off the video. We've all seen you, no worries. I'd like to hear you.
Hello. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. So which program are you enrolled in?
I'm
What is
enrolled
your
in
journey?
BLLB. BLLB. I
BLLB,
have
great.
passed my 12th examination from the central board here, and then I got enrolled into the BLLB program.
Wonderful. And why do you want to become a lawyer?
It's just that my interest in law developed from the very early age of my life. From a very early age, and I really want to explore this field in depth and improve my skill set in advocacy, negotiating, time management, drafting, and many other aspects. This is the reason I intend to see myself doing this. Yeah.
Fantastic. So are you excited about the move to Chennai?
Yeah, for sure.
Awesome. We look forward to having you here. What are your hobbies?
I am a guitarist, so I play guitar most of
Wow,
the time.
lovely. So
Yeah.
we have a cricketer, we have a guitarist. That's lovely. We are soon going to have our own cricket team and of course our own band.
Sure.
Are you going to start the band for us? Will you?
Yeah, definitely.
Fantastic.
Okay.
So happy to hear that. I'm so happy to hear that. Lovely having you here. Looking forward to see you very soon in Chennai. Thank you. Thanks, sir.
Thank you so much.
Okay, next up we have Jaslyn. I think you're on mute.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes. Good afternoon, Jaslyn.
So I'm Jaslyn Jacob from Mumbai. I've graduated with BA Sociology. So hereafter I'm going to pursue LLB.
To pursue the LLB program, fantastic. And why law? Why law?
So it's been a dream since childhood. Also, there were certain personal instances that has made me pursue law. Certain personal instances.
Fantastic. And what are your hobbies?
So I like dancing. I am a
great.
dancer.
So we have a dancer. Sorry?
Also, I'm a non-trained dancer though, but yeah, I can grasp any dance form. Also, I play football.
So great. So we are going to have a dancer in our cohort who also plays football. So that's a double bonus that we have someone who can do both. Great. I look forward to having you here on campus in VMLS. And I hope you're excited. Are you excited about moving to Chennai?
Very much. I'm visiting the college soon. I'm visiting the college in a day or two soon.
Oh, wonderful. That's great. And I look forward to seeing you here. Before I move to our last set of speakers here, let me quickly welcome my colleague, Professor Gunjan Saxena. Gunjan, are you there? She's just logged in. I don't think I can see her. Gujan, are you there? Okay, that's fine. We'll get back to Gunjan. Mr. Gandhi, I can see you here.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, you can speak up, sir. Oh, I think there is some issue with the microphone. Can't fully. So my dear friends, while each of you are introducing yourselves, please also feel free to post questions on the chat window. I know that all of you are here to
Dear student, please stay on the Zoom call. Gunjan ma'am is joining soon.
ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாருமே வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க. குஞ்சன் சக்சேனா சார் வருவாங்க, சரிங்களா?
ஆமால அட்மிஷன் போடுறாங்க. இல்ல இன்னைக்கு சொன்னமே சொன்ன நீங்க அதுக்குள்ள அங்க மெயின் ஆபீஸ் வந்துட்டான் சரிங்க.
அண்ட் தென் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஹலோ எஸ் அண்ட் தென் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு எதனாச்சும் எல்எல்பி லா ரிலேட்டட் எதனாச்சும் கொஸ்டின்ஸ் இருக்குன்னா உங்களுடைய சேட் பாக்ஸில் நீங்கள் சேட் பண்ணலாம். ஓகேவா? இப்போ பிரேம் இப்போ சேட் பண்ணியிருக்காரு இல்லையா எல்எல்பி ஹானர்ஸ் ப்ரோக்ராம்க்கு. அந்த மாதிரி உங்களுக்கு எதனாச்சும் டவுட்ஸோ கிளாரிஃபிகேஷன் வேணுமோ நீங்கள் சேட் பண்ணலாம் ரிலேட்டட் லாவை பற்றி ஆர் யுவர் கோர்ஸை பற்றி சேட் பண்ணுங்க. தேங்க்யூ.
I'm sorry, guys. There's some issue at our campus on the internet. Uh, very, very sorry about that. Zeal, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. We are good to go, sir.
So Zeal, we can request all our learners to also post questions on the chat window.
Yes, sir. Chat box is open. Students, you may put all your questions in the chat box. Meanwhile, Dean sir will answer all your queries and questions.
Yes, yes. So, the purpose of this exercise was to, largely address your questions. In the meantime, my colleague, Professor Gunjan Saxena, will also join very shortly. We both have I've tried to hotspot. I don't know whether it will work too well. Zeal, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I've tried to add my hotspot on my mobile hotspot. I'll just switch off my video just in case, Sorry, students, because of this challenge of internet instability here, I'm forced to switch off my video. Gunjan, are you there? I think I can see you there, but Premraj, can you hear me? Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, great. Good to know. Okay, fine. I'm sorry about this. So there was a question posed about the program syllabus. That is the only one I can see, right, or which I could see earlier. But if you have other questions, please keep posting them in the chat window. Hopefully now the connection should be stable, and even if not very fast, I think I'll be able to see your questions. So about the program syllabus, my immediate response is that we have to, of course, adjust our program syllabus according to the requirements of the Bar Council of India. So under the Bar Council of India's requirements, we have about 20 core courses, right? There are about 20 to 22 core courses that you have to do. Now, these core courses are fundamentally courses such as criminal law, law of contracts, law of torts, code of civil procedure, code of criminal procedure, law of evidence, etc. These are the most basic courses that have been mandated by the Bar Council of India to be taught in any law program in the country, right? So they are the core courses, right? Now, in addition to that, because we are running an honors program, we have an additional set of electives and courses that students have to do. They come to about 13 or 14 in number, right? So you have about 6 general electives, and then you have 8 honors electives. Now, what is the thing about electives? What are electives? Electives are nothing but courses that you can choose. All right. So here at VMLS, we run a range of different electives. We have electives on technology law and policy, we have electives on international environmental law, on law of the war, many kinds of electives that we have designed for the benefit of our students. And you can choose the electives based on what you would like to do in your career. Right. So that's the purpose behind electives. Of course, there is never unlimited number of electives, but there is a fairly good variety of subjects that are offered as electives to all of you, right? So that is the broad division as far as the core law curriculum is concerned. Now, the non-law subjects will depend based on your choice, right? Some of you are enrolled in BA LLB, some BBA LLB, some in BCom LLB, and then of course the 3-year LLB. The 3-year LLB program does not have any non-law subjects, though we give some orientation to some non-law thinking, some orientation to business thinking, some orientation to critical thinking, etc. But the core subjects are all law courses for the 3-year program. But for the 5-year programs, depending on your specialization, the non-law specialization, it can be BA, BBA, or BCom. Depending on that, there will be different courses that you have to do. So for BA students, for instance, you have courses in economics, you have courses in sociology, political science, etc. For the BBA students, there will be additional courses in business studies, marketing, management, right? Organizational behavior. And similarly, for the BCom students, there will be courses in accounting, cost and finance, financial accounting, right? And other kinds of, commerce related courses. This is the broad structure as far as the program curriculum is concerned. I think I'll pause here, and any of you who have any doubts on the curriculum, please feel free to unmute yourself and ask questions here, or post these questions in the chat window. Do we have free Wi-Fi campus? Yes, you have Wi-Fi on campus. It is covered within your technology fee. So it is, free, as in you don't have to pay additionally for that. It's part of your technology fee. We have some restrictions because it is a campus and not a general setting. There are some restrictions, but otherwise, you have access to Wi-Fi, and it is important for your research and other purposes. Yes, we can see more more questions here in the chat window. Class timings, we are changing to the timings from next year 9 to 5. Class timings will be 9 to 5. What is the difference between LLB and LLB honors? Again, let me reiterate. LLB honors, you will have to do some additional elective courses. You have to do some additional elective courses for LLB honors. To get any honors degree, whether it's BA LLB honors, BBA LLB honors, or just LLB honors, you have to do certain set of additional elective courses. Those elective courses, you can select them from a list of courses that we offer here at VMLS. But finally, you still have to meet a certain number. There is a certain credit requirement that you need to meet. That's the difference. So more courses, you get the honors. How good is moot court at VMLS? Very good. We are really building good resources now. In my office, we already have 2 trophies that our students have earned through their hard work. We are promoting mooting among other co-curricular activities. Mooting is not the only thing, but we are working very hard to make our team really good in moot court, and we want to train those of you who are interested in moot court in more coaching, give you more coaching, especially public speaking, training, making you do more research, etc. So there is a lot of emphasis on moot court that we place here at VMLS. Semester exams, yes, are in English. They are all in English. The mode of instruction is English. Class timings for LLB and LLB honors. Yes, they are the same. We don't have LLB. We only have LLB honors. We don't have LLB as such. We offer LLB honors. What are the books need to be used for studies? Don't worry about it right now. Too early for you to worry about the books. We will send you all the information. Don't worry, Vijayalakshmi. Can you please elaborate about VLAT? Yes, VLAT, of course, is an exam that we had, designed keeping in mind the interests of our learners. It has 3 different components which measure your English skills, your knowledge of current affairs, and of course, some basic orientation to legal reasoning and logical reasoning. Right? That's how VLAT is structured. Let me take this opportunity to welcome my colleague, Professor Gunjan Saxena. She's here finally. We both struggled with the internet for a while. Good to see you, Gunjan, here, though I have kept my video off because I'm on the hotspot, mobile hotspot.
Okay, Ananth, I know there was some internet issue initially, but now I've joined, and I think thank you for welcoming me. And I'm really glad to see there's a lot of students sitting, a range of people coming from experienced backgrounds as well, and enthusiastic. I was listening to your conversation with them since the last 1 hour, I think. And what I could gauge is that people are really interested and I think excited to start their law studies. Now, Ananth, if you have to add some point or close, you can go ahead, or I will just start with my introduction to moot court. For this
Fantastic. So I only have one last thing to answer. About the syllabus books, we don't give the books. We give you certain discounted opportunities to buy those books. But it's not a part of your fee. You have to buy the books separately. And there is an all-important question from Syed, who's come all the way from Kashmir, about internships. We value internships and moot court a lot. And about moot court, none better than Professor Saxena to speak to you about it. So I'm going to leave it to her to address that. But about internships, I want to just put in a quick word before I leave today, which is that we take it very, very seriously. And we are putting in all our effort to create an amazing internship program for our students. Now, what does that mean? What it means is that we are opening up a wide variety of internships with NGOs, with law firms, with High Court practitioners, and of course, with Supreme Court practitioners. So is Madras High Court an option? For sure, Syed. I mean, the answer is for sure, right? And we are all well connected with folks practicing in the Madras High Court. You will definitely get to work with a practitioner there of your choice. We'll make that happen. But it's not the only option. There are many other options for each of you depending on your interest. We do a lot of internship counseling as well here. And I've now hired a fully dedicated person to help with that. So, that's something that you'd like to, I'm sure, know more about. And we'll be working with each of you. We also have an internship cell, which is partly run by students with a faculty supervisor. So there is a lot of infrastructure already put in there, and we are only going to do more. And finally, on the question of who issues the law degree is issued by Vinayaka Mission. Okay, so that's the final, question to which I'm answering right now. Any other queries, later we can always touch base. Zeal is known to all of you. The admissions team is full of friends. And yes, we do have culturals, college fests, all of that. We have a student affairs leader here, so we are doing all of that as well. So Zeal and the admissions team will be coordinating on further queries and doubts that you may have. Please pass it on to me, Zeal, and I'll be happy to address that. Our team will address that over email. And over to you, Professor Saxena. Thank you, Gunjan, for taking time out for our students, and look forward to getting the feedback later from you. VMRF issues the degree. VMRF, yeah, that's right.
Thank you, Ananth.
VMRF issues the degree. Yeah. Okay, take care. I'm leaving. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Zeal. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So now I think Ananth has left the room, and I would first like to introduce myself. I'm Professor Gunjan Saxena. I am a legal designer, and that is my area of expertise. Apart from that, my interest areas are international business law subjects, including private international law, international trade, anti-dumping, international trade practice, and some other allied areas too, like mergers and acquisitions as well, on specific digital mergers. And so in the course of your degree, you're going to come across for some of these subjects, and I'll be teaching them. I have studied from National Law in Visakhapatnam, did my bachelor's there, after which I moved to London and did my master's of law from the Queen Mary University of London. I have been a visiting professor at Birkbeck University of London after that. And I was working with the University of Petroleum in Dehradun since the last 3 years. And now I've joined Vinayaka Mission, and I am in Chennai. So now I'm looking forward to interacting more with students here. And today I've been brought on board by Ananth to talk about moot courts, which is a very important area for any person who is preparing to get into practice of law, or for that matter, is theoretically understanding how law works. So is there anybody in this room who knows what a moot court is? Has any idea what a moot court is? Generally, I would give like 3 seconds for anybody to respond. If not, then I'll answer. So, okay, so I have a brief presentation here. I would be glad if all of you are interactive too during this session, so that you'll get to learn one of the most important things that is looked at when it comes to internships, jobs. Jasleen, I think your mic is on. Okay, so I'm just, I do want to share this slideshow, but I think I don't have access.
You may share the slide, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, it's there. Perfect. Thank you. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Okay, so having said that, what is a moot court? Anybody? Mohammed Ji is sitting, Jasleen is sitting. I can see a couple, and I'm more than happy to see your faces. So please feel free to switch on your cameras and sit.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, Vijay Lakshmi Ji. Did you answer?
Yes, yes. It's engaging and to understand the legal issues which was going on. Basically, it is a collaboration of students communicating between them regarding the legal issues.
Okay, that's a nice it. And okay, so Vijay Lakshmi has pointed out one of the key aspects, key objectives as to why moot courts are done in law school. Anybody else would like to add something? Okay, so Mohammed Ji, you were trying to say something, I think.
Moot court is hello.
Hello. Yes, you're audible. Please go ahead.
Moot court is practicing a college practicing model court.
Yes, you're absolutely correct. So, like you have labs in science background or STEM field institutions, you have a laboratory, that's how I like to put it, in a law school, where basically you have a simulation of a courtroom. There is a dais where there are chairs for judges. There are places where witnesses would stand, so witness boxes are kept, and you have a bench where the bar is there, the bench is there, and the boxes are there. So a moot court for students to go and prepare on various issues that are brought to them as cases, and they have to argue like they would argue in court. So it is basically preparing a law student to be a lawyer. So that's a simulation methodology to develop different kind of skills. Now, why essentially do we need to do these moot courts is something that there are multiple viewpoints to it. A number of people have written on how it's to be done, why it is to be done, and everyone learns differently through a moot court too. So I'll just tell you a session map. This introduction to moots is going to run over this week. Somebody's mic is on. Can we please switch off the mics? Yes. Okay. So the session map is this way, that today I'm going to introduce why should you participate in moot courts and what moot courts are. And then we will have a session on experience, learning through the experience.
Your voice is not audible.
Guys, we are apologize. There is some network loss problem.
புரியல என்னது சொல்லு கோல கத்து கொடுத்த வார்த்தையே சொல்லு
Jocelyn, please mute yourself. Hi, Prem, the session is not over. There is some network problem from our side. Please wait for some time. Ma'am is joining.
Hello.
Still network lost, ma'am. Ma'am, you are not audible clearly.
Hello. Hello, எல்லாருக்கும் audible இருக்கா? Yes, next section will be conducted on 20th July. Thursday. Sorry for the inconvenience caused because of our Saxena ma'am has left because of a network issue. We will update timing. Okay.
Okay.
In group. Be
you.
active in a group. Okay. Have a question means please raise the question in group also. Thank you. Thank you for all.
Thank you, sir.